Hello, my friends. I'm Miss Heather, and this is Padfoot, and it is so nice outside today. So we have our window open. I wonder if you can hear the birds. Do you hear the birds, Padfoot? And someone's mowing the lawn outside. I love springtime because we can open the windows and the breeze feels so good and it smells so nice. And I love the sounds. Do you ever just sit outside? Just sit and look around and listen and breathe in and breathe out. Just sit and enjoy. Do you ever do that? Padfoot and I do it a lot. Padfoot loves to lay outside, don't you, buddy? You gonna lay now? You can lay down. He loves to lay outside in the sunshine. I think it's one of his favorite things. He also likes to eat bumblebees. Not one of my favorite things, but definitely one of his. All right, my friends, we have such an excellent thing today. We are sharing 2 stories from 2 very different people. We have a story that was written and illustrated. Remember, illustrated means they drew the pictures. Written and illustrated by someone named Jayce from Ohio. He's in kindergarten. How cool is that? And we have someone from Maine that is way up in the upper northeast corner of the United States of America. And it's an adult, and her name is Carol, and her husband, named Michael, painted the pictures that go with her story. Isn't this exciting? 2 very different stories from 2 very different people, but I love that they made their own pictures for this. So, Padfoot and I have these 2 to share. We're going to start with Jayce's story. Remember, Jayce is in kindergarten, and he's from Ohio. Ohio is considered the heart of it all, of the United States of America. His story is called Skype Goes to the Pool, written and illustrated by Jayce. Skype goes to the pool. Skype wants to go to the beach. I love going to the beach. Look there's the sand and the water and the sunshine. It's way too cold today. We'll try again tomorrow. What a bummer. The next day, he tries again, but it's still too cold. Oh. So, sitting at home, he gets a great idea. Oh, look, there's the door to his home. He remembers there's an indoor pool right down the road. He spends the whole day swimming and has a great time. Oh, yay! Look, there's somebody else there with him in the pool. And I think this looks like an animal. What kind of animal do you think that is that Jayce drew? I love it! Well, the first time that Skype tried to go to the ocean, or the beach, he didn't get to go. And the second time he tried to go to the beach, he didn't get to go again. But he came up with a different idea, and the other idea worked. That's similar to the next story I'm going to read. It's called Up Pup, and it was written by Carol. And I'm going to show you the pictures that her husband painted. So while I'm reading the story, you listen, but also look at the pictures because they're beautiful. Up Pup. Little Ellery was big on talent. She was good at art. She was good at reading and dancing and fashion. Surely she could muster training her new sweet pup. Ellery grabbed a tennis ball and held it in the air. Up, pup, she shouted. But the pup did not get up. Dogs love bones, Ellery said to herself. He will definitely jump for this. She held the bone high above the tiny dog. Up, pup! But the pup did not get up. Maybe he's just not a bone kind of dog, Ellery thought. I know what to do. She ran out of the room and came back waving her baby brother's favorite stuffy. Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea. Up, pup! But the pup did not get up, and Mom was not amused. Oh, that means her mom didn't find that funny at all. That's not a good idea, do you think? Ellery's cousin, McKenna, said she had trained her dog in 2 days flat. All she needed was doggy treats. Well, if McKenna could do it, surely she could too. She held the smelly morsel high in the air. Up, pup! The dog wagged his tail. What do you think he's going to do? The pup did not get up. Oh no, nothing's working. Ellery had to leave for camp the next morning. How could she go away defeated? She patted her legs, then her tummy, put on her softest voice. Come on up, sweet puppy. But you guessed it, the pup did not get up. After a fun week away at camp, Ellery returned home. She put her bag down on her bed and headed off to find her stubborn pup. She'd picked right up where she'd left off. She could do this. But before she could even call out his name, the pup came charging down the hall, his tag wailing behind him. He was so excited to see his friend again. He jumped up on her feet, he jumped on her legs, then he jumped right into her arms. He kept reaching up for her face, planting puppy kiss after puppy kiss on her cheeks. Ellery giggled, full of glee. Okay, down pup, down pup. The end. So she tried all kinds of things too, and they didn't work either. But then in the end, something else happened, and he got right on up, didn't he? So silly. Oh, I wonder if recently, like sometime in the past couple days, you've tried something that didn't work out. Or if you wanted to do something but you weren't allowed, or it didn't work out for whatever reason. Recently, I've wanted to hang out with some friends, but I know right now it's not safe for me to do that. It's not safe for me, and it's not safe for my friends. So I couldn't do that. So one day went by where I wanted to go visit my friends, but I couldn't. And another day went by where I wanted to go visit my friends, and I still couldn't. But what could I do? Padfoot, what could we do? Well, then my friend invited me to chat with them online. So I got to see their face. I get to actually Skype. That's silly that that's the name of the person in the first story from Jayce, but I got to Skype with them. They sent me an invitation. So I got to see their face on my screen, and they got to see my face on their screen, and we talked that way. So I still got to see my friend. It just wasn't exactly the way I wanted it. Just like Jayce had in his story about Skype, and how Carol had in her story about Ellery. What have you done that's been like that recently? It's disappointing. I feel disappointed when I can't do the things I want to do, or when something doesn't work out the way I want it to work out. But I keep trying, and sooner or later there's a way to figure out something that might work, or that's similar, or that still fills that spot in my heart. Just like the pool filled that spot in Skype's heart, right? Or the puppy jumped and gave kisses to Ellery's heart. I like it. Doesn't always work out the way we want it to, does it? It kind of stinks. But, you know, I can roll with it. I'll roll with the flow. Have you ever heard that? Go with the flow. All right, my friends, thank you for joining us today. I appreciate it. Remember, we like you just the way you are, and we love you too. Bye-bye.